Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my virtual classroom. My name is Amanda Randolph, and I am a kindergarten teacher at Highland Elementary School, and I am so happy that you will be learning along with me today. Now, if you joined my last lesson, you know that I brought a special friend, and that was my dog, Ned. Today, I did not bring my dog, Ned. However, I brought a very, very special friend to help me with the lesson, and I would like to introduce you to my friend and my student,
My name is Everly Allen, and I am in kindergarten, and I'm at Highland Elementary School.
Yeah, so everyone at home, say hello, Everly. I have been so lucky to have Everly in my class this year, and as I was preparing the lesson, I thought, if I had my students to teach, it would be great. And we know that that just cannot happen. So if we stay 6 feet apart and social distance, we are going to do this lesson together. Are you ready at home? Everly, are you ready?
Yes.
High five. Perfect. All right, here we go. The name of the lesson is The Good Egg Meets the Zones of Regulation. Now, I'm sure you are thinking, I maybe have never heard of the story The Good Egg before. Well, this is the story of the good egg. And at home, if you are a student in EVSC, I am sure that this rings a bell. The zones of regulation. We are going to go through the zones and study what does it look like, what does it sound like, and we're going to read the story and figure out which zone the egg or eggs are in. Does that sound good? Now, when I choose a book for a lesson, the first thing I need to do is think, am I going to like that book? Is it going to be something that will be good for my students, for you at home? So I found a book trailer for the book, The Good Egg, and I think you are really going to enjoy it. So let's get going. Let's watch the book trailer of The Good Egg. Here we go.
This is a good egg.
Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat because I'm a good egg.
A very good egg.
Ooh, wow.
What makes him so good? He'll carry your groceries, change your tires, and paint your house.
Because I'm a good egg.
A very good egg. But this good egg is starting to crack under the pressure. Trying to be so good is hard when the other eggs are plain old rotten. Is it time for this good egg to change his ways? From the creators of The Bad Seed comes The Good Egg.
Very good. So do you think you will like this lesson? We know that you will, right, Everly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so by the end of this lesson, you will have heard the story. Also, you will have a better understanding of the zones of regulation. And Everly and I have a couple of things that we are going to do at the end of the lesson with eggs. So you will not want to miss this. Let's get going. First, let's review the zones of regulation. Now, for us, to make it easier, they have grouped the zones into colors. So we can tell how we feel and in relation to a color. So let's start by learning a little bit more about the blue zone. The blue zone. Running slow, feeling tired or sick, sad, or bored. My friend Everly here is going to show you what it could look like if you were in the blue zone. Oh, Everly, how are you feeling?
Bored.
Bored. Oh, I can see it. Her body's slumped over, her shoulders are down, her eyes are a bit closed. She looks very bored. This, my friends, is the blue zone. Good job. Let's learn a little bit more about the green zone. Now, I can see by the look on his face that he's happy, he's calm, he's focused, and most importantly for you at home right now, ready to learn. So Everly, show us what the green zone looks like. Oh, do you notice a difference? Everly, how are you feeling?
Happy.
She feels happy. I can see it. She's standing up straighter, her shoulders are back, she's smiling. Very good. The green zone is where we would like to spend most of our time. Let's learn a little bit more about the yellow zone. Now, you can see from his face is no longer a smile. This zone could include feelings like scared, silly, excited, worried, upset, surprised. Those are all the feelings that we might feel if we were in the yellow zone. So Everly, show me what it looks like to be in the yellow zone. Oh my goodness. How are you feeling?
Excited.
She is so excited. What are you excited about?
Now.
She doesn't know. Maybe she's going to a party, a birthday party. Maybe she's excited about something she's going to do after school. I know that sometimes when I eat too much sugar, it causes me to be very silly, and I find myself in the yellow zone. So that was excellent. Are we ready to learn just a little bit more about the red zone? Are you ready, Everly?
Yeah.
I'm ready too. Let's go. Oh, look at his face. Uncontrollable anger, aggression, elation, terror. The red zone. Everly, show us what it could look like to be in the red zone. Oh. Everly, how are you feeling?
Mad.
She is mad. I can tell by the look on her face and her hands that she is mad or angry. Very good. Now, I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, there are times in the day when I've been in all four zones. And the thing that we want you to know is that that is okay. It's okay to be in the blue zone, the green zone, the yellow zone, and even the red zone. Our goal is to end up back in the green zone because we know that the green zone is when we are happy, we are calm, we are ready to learn. So the next thing we are going to do is I am going to read the story to you, The Good Egg. And my assistant, my friend, my student, she's going to help me decide which zone the good egg is in and all of the rest of the eggs from the carton. Now, as you can see, I brought all of the eggs. You can see from some of the looks on their faces, they are not necessarily in the green zone. So here we go. I am going to read The Good Egg. This is written by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Can you pick out the good egg? Right there. Here we go. The Good Egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. Everly, after hearing the first few pages, what zone do you think the good egg is in?
Green.
The green zone. Can you move my friend to the green zone? Perfect. Very good. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start. Even in my earliest days, back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and the other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtimes. They ate only sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Oh boy. So I see all of the eggs in the carton. Now, after hearing they threw tantrums, they cried for no reason, they broke their stuff on purpose, I am thinking they are in the red zone. Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Yes. Can you move my friends in the carton? Move the ones in the carton.
Oh, these?
Yep. Perfect. They are in the red zone. Whew. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night, I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. I'm hearing some feelings that the good egg is not in the green zone anymore. Are you thinking that the good egg has moved to the yellow zone?
Yeah.
Yes. Very tired. He's exhausted. Can you move my friend the good egg to the yellow zone? Perfect. Thank you. Very good. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. Kick me. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally, something had to change. I had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and the other Frank I was leaving. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Oh. This page reminds me of the face and the action that you used to describe the blue zone. Blue, blah. Can you move my friend the good egg to the blue zone? Good job. Very good. He's even leaning to the side. Ugh. Perfect. Out there, on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated on the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in and out. I even started painting. Our friend the good egg found many ways to move himself from the blue zone to the green zone. Can you move our friend the good egg into the green zone? Very good. Great job. Thank you. And for once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I was kind of lonely out there. This time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Do you see this, Everly? How are they feeling now that he's home?
Happy.
Happy. They are happy. When I feel happy on the inside and calm and ready to learn, where am I? The green zone. Can you move our friends? They are not in the red zone anymore. Good job. They're both in the green zone. Great job. Sure, every once in a while, somebody still is a little bit bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together again. We're a solid dozen. It's good to be home. Very good. Did you like the story, or did you love the story? Those are the two choices.
I loved the story.
I loved it too. We hope that you loved it at home. And as you notice from the zones of regulation, by the end of the story, the good egg and the rest of the carton ended up in the green zone. And that is where we want to be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Now, the next thing we are going to do, we have two things planned for you. So I'm going to take this down, and we are going to ask you at home to make a prediction. Now, when we make a prediction, we are using some things that we know to try to figure out what will happen next. Correct? Now, this is just water. It came out of the sink. It is liquid water. And that's important to know. Okay? So, I'm going to ask you, and we are going to ask them at home, what do you think will happen if we drop an egg into the water? I want you to think about that at home. We're going to drop it gently in the water. So, what do you think could happen? Everly, what's one thing that could happen if we drop it into the water?
It would sink.
It could sink down to the bottom. That's a good prediction. What's another thing that could happen? Well, I know that sometimes things float in water, so it could float. Do you think it could float? Or do you think it will sink? Are we ready to find out? Yeah. Okay. I am going to give my friend Everly this egg. It has not been hard-boiled. It is straight out of the refrigerator, straight out of the carton. So she is going to drop the egg into the water. And you are going to tell us if your prediction was correct. Sink or float? Let's find out. Ready? Oh, what happened?
It sank.
Yes, it went dunk all the way down to the bottom. The egg did not float. Now, this is not really something we learn in kindergarten, but it has to do with the density of the water versus the density of the egg. So Everly and I, we have a challenge for you at home. What we want you to try to do, now that you know it's going to sink to the bottom, we want you to try to get your egg to float. I'm going to have to do something to the water or something to the egg to make it float. Because we know that if we drop an egg in water, it's going to sink. So our challenge for you is to get some water, get an egg, ask your parents if they will allow you to figure out a way to get the egg to float. Now, I'm going to give you one hint for one thing you could do. There are many things you can do, but one thing you could do,
To add salt.
ooh, by adding salt to the water, it is going to change the density, and also your egg will not sink down to the bottom. So try that out at home. Okay, very good. That was our very first experiment. Now I want to dig out our friend here. I did not mean to sink him. Put him back in the carton because he's in the green zone. Okay, we have one more thing to do with you at home. Now, we are not going to ask you to do this at home. And you'll know why here in just a moment. So, I need you to make another prediction, knowing just a little bit about eggs and how fragile they are and what eggs are used for. My friend and I are going to hold an egg and drop it on this table. Do you hear that? Are they telling us, no, don't do it? I thought I heard him yelling no. Okay, well, make a prediction. What will happen if my friend and I, can I move this up here?
Yeah.
You want to step up here? So that way we're about the same height. Are we about the same height?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Okay, I'm going to give my friend an egg. I am going to have an egg. We are going to hold it above the table, and on the count of 3, drop. Oh. How are you feeling?
Bad.
Bad? I'm feeling nervous. And I know why. I do not think I am in the green zone right now. I think I'm in the yellow zone. I'm like excited nervous. Like, I think I know what's going to happen. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let's just try it out. Okay? Here we go. 1 egg for you, my dear. 1 egg for me. We're gonna go up as high as we can. 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Oh. Oh boy. What happened?
They cracked.
They cracked. So stay tuned for more lessons where we could learn about gravity. Yeah, very good. Air high five, my friend. You did a great job. Thank you for learning along with us. We are so happy to be a part of your learning today. We hope you had fun. We had fun. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
I had fun. We had fun. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.